Welcome to MonaV Compliance Basics. This course will teach you the policies and procedures for independent MonaV distributors. You'll need to have a strong understanding of these rules to ensure that you are managing your business correctly. Let's start with the Code of Ethics. First, be respectful to everyone you meet while representing MonaV. That should go without saying, but a reminder now and then never hurts. Next, conduct yourself and your business in an ethical, moral, legal, and financially sound manner. This will not only help your business, but will keep you in compliance with all laws and regulations that govern this industry. Don't do anything that will be disreputable to MonaV. That goes along with the last one, but bears repeating. Don't make any discouraging or disparaging claims about other MonaV distributors. As a practical matter, you might be tempted at some point, thinking it will make you feel better. It won't. Just be positive and take the high road. Next, be truthful in your representation of MonaV products. We know you're excited about all this, and so are we, but you just can't say that MonaV cures diseases or is therapeutic and the like. We'll get into more detail on that later, but please remember that MonaV is a food, not a drug. Provide great support and encouragement to your customers and downline. The success of others, as well as your success, is largely determined by the level of support received. When you're talking to potential distributors about MonaV, don't use personal income as a marketing tool. Plus, you must show people the most current version of the Income Disclosure Statement to be compliant with Korea's Door-to-Door Sales Act, compensation plan, and policies and procedures. It covers both you and the company against complaints down the road. You may download all of these documents through your virtual office in the Documents Library. Finally, these policies and procedures and MonaV's terms and conditions do change from time to time, and you agree to follow all of them, even the new ones, so keep a lookout for the latest and greatest from your friendly compliance department. In addition to having ethics, we'd also like you to have retail customers. MonaV is a product-based opportunity, after all. You should actively work to establish and maintain a retail customer base. There is no minimum order size. Those retail customers can be either preferred customers or regular retail customers. A preferred customer is one that has a profile in MonaV's system, so they can order directly from the company and receive the same discount as a distributor without actually enrolling as a distributor. And you still get credit for their order. Other than that, you can sell products the traditional way of selling, person to person. The point is, MonaV has great products and you really need to sell some. If you make sales in person, you'll need to keep a record of your sales receipts. You can find a receipt for your use in the virtual office in the document library. Why do you need a sales receipt? Well, for starters, you're running your own business. As a practical matter, keeping track of sales is generally considered a good thing. Besides that, MonaV Compliance will randomly audit your account, and you have to show the retail receipts. If you resell product directly to your customer, you must provide the customer a full refund of all money paid if the customer returns the product to you within 14 days of the sales transaction. MonaV has some regulations regarding marketing that you need to be aware of. We'll start with the Internet and then move to the more traditional forms of marketing. If you want to have a website, you need to purchase one from MonaV directly. No custom sites on your own, sorry. With the exception of the websites, there are other ways to use the Internet as well as a few restrictions. First, no auctioning or advertising on eBay or other auction sites. If you want to use social networking sites such as YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, you must pass the online course inside MonaV University called Compliance, Creating an Online Presence, with a score of 100%. Don't worry, if you miss a question, you'll be allowed to correct it. One more thing. Don't try and register any Monavie-related domain names or email addresses on the Internet. You can still send personal emails, of course, but if you want to send broadcast emails, also known as unsolicited email, we have rules for that too. Those kinds of emails have to strictly follow all applicable laws. Here are the bulk email rules. You must provide a notice in the email that advises the recipient that they can reply to the email. You have to provide an explanation and link for those that receive your emails that allow them to unsubscribe from any future mailings. That's called opting out. And if you get an opt-out request, you actually have to honor it. The email has to include your physical mailing address, phone number, and the source by which you obtained the email address. Plus, the email must clearly say that it's an advertisement. In fact, you must have the word advertisement in front of the subject line and the @ symbol at the end of the subject line. No deceptive subject lines either. And if you mention anything about compensation, use the word bonuses. If you'd like to run ads in newspapers or magazines, we have some rules just for you. For starters, no pretending you are offering a regular job. So don't use terms like job, salary, position, hourly wages, or employment. This is a great opportunity and can stand on its own. So don't be afraid to just do it right. You shouldn't even say things like you're offering interviews, travel provided, now hiring, and the like. Don't promise income in any ads. Just use the word bonuses. In fact, you can't even mention Monavie in the ads. Use the logo, bottle, or acai. And no health claims either. Now, let's say you want to exhibit at a trade show. You can do that, but only one distributor per expo. You have to get permission from Monavie Compliance to exhibit, and that's given on a first-come, first-served basis. Of course, if you chose some show we think doesn't fit our standards, you'll be turned down. So don't bother asking about swap meets, garage sales, farmers markets, or flea markets. If you do get a yes, make sure only Monavie products and materials are being displayed and sold. We're kind of particular about that.